Satnam. I'm Maura Devi with Source Yoga Studio. This is another impromptu video. I am on mommy time, so I get to share what's been on my heart when Zara naps, whenever and wherever that may be. So here we are. I'd like to start by first sincerely thanking the healers, the nurses, the doctors, the light workers, every single one of us who are finding ways to stay healthy and positive and connected, despite the blocks that come up. For example, we're closed again at the studio, and tonight is my first 6:30 yoga class outside. We're gonna see how it goes with the heat. We'll be doing Kundalini yoga at Ryan's Park near the Rock Garden. And yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to talk with you about is I have been feeling into, and I invite you to ponder this as well, is what has COVID taught me? Never before, well, I mean, not never, but normally, I do not just plan a class a couple hours before and say, let's meet here at a place where people don't really know where it's at or whatever. But one of the things COVID has taught me is we need to change, and we need to change quickly and safely and not stress about it. If people come, great, I'll be there. If they don't, it's still gonna be great. So I've been feeling into that a lot. What has COVID taught me? Because I'm not the same person that I was prior to COVID. Not just because of COVID, but also because of personal things I'm going through, which we are all going through, astrological things, changes that are happening, big changes, which I will get into. That's another point I'd like to make in this video, but I've discovered a lot in meditating on that question, and so I wanted you to have an opportunity to do that as well if you have not already been asking yourself that, because there have been so many positives and so many perceived negatives, or actually negatives. You know, some of us are making it through this, and some of us are not, and so it's a lot, and who makes it through this is quite dependent on our perception of it and what we do to stay uplifted and connected. Having exercise taken away is extremely dangerous. There's some people who cannot work out outside, who relied on that gym time to clear their head and to keep their blood flowing and their body moving, and they can't go outside because of allergies or outside environment issues. So it's important to keep healthy, and that's why we are so courageous to keep our classes going, and we're doing that in the healthiest way possible for us. So the other topic that I wanted to touch on are the fears that come up. Many of us have fears about our health and safety right now, and I honor that, and I hold you guys, I hold all of us, even myself, in the most compassionate space in that regard. A fear, I'm not afraid of that, even with all of the medical issues that we have going on in my home. We are very safe and protected and do everything that is recommended to stay that way. But a fear that came up for me, and something that almost broke my heart actually, is something I saw online, and you know, I love a good conspiracy theory, but I feel there's bits of truths all around us, and as an intuitive healer, I pay attention to the signs that come in, and I've been getting a lot of good signs lately, so that's why I'm very excited. But a fear that really hit home with me, and again, almost broke my heart, about a week ago, I saw something about how 100 years ago this vaccine was predicted that will go into children and basically ruin their pituitary gland, block their third eye, so that they could no longer be connected to spirit, and they would fully be reliant on the 3D things that they can feel and see, and their sixth sense would be gone. And that terrified me. I'm not saying whether or not I'm for or against vaccines, but I had to meditate on that, and I had to really check in on the truth of that. I'm not a doctor again. I don't know what vaccines are capable of, but what came up very quickly and as very clearly was that spirit is not going anywhere. Spirit cannot be taken away. It's not possible. It is not possible to disconnect us from that which we are. We are one with our Creator. We are one with God. Yes, there are many things that can lessen and I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but can diminish our connection to how we feel spirit. But that never means that God is not there. Things, for example, which we know, television, drugs, alcohol, negative thoughts in life circumstances, all of these heavinesses can make us feel disconnected from spirit. But God is everything. And there's no vaccine, there's nothing that is going to get rid of that, because all is God. That made me feel a lot better. I don't know if that makes sense or not to you, but if you're freaking out a little bit like I was when if you saw that information, I just wanted to put that out there, not to worry, because it is not possible to get rid of something that is everything. So yes, we will make our lives a living protest of what is right and keep our rights, but there's no taking away that what is. There just isn't. So don't worry. Don't be in fear. There's lots of changes happening here. It happens throughout the world. It happens all throughout time. We're going to be all right. Before this video gets too long, the whole purpose of this video was to share with you that I'm working on a very, very special meditation for you. It's more of a practice. It's going to be this Monday at 6:30 again outside, and it's for the new moon in Cancer, the sign of Cancer that's coming up this Monday. Now, it's a great idea to start connecting with the energies of the new moon 3 days before that happens. So that would be tomorrow. That would be this Friday. And one of the things that's coming through for me, it truly is like my heart has just blown wide open over the past couple days, is that I have started a list. You are likely on it. If you talk with me at all, this is probably going to grow by about 4 more pages. I'm just guessing. If you cross my path at all, your name's going on this list. Crazy thing is, even if you pass people that I've connected with years ago, who I haven't thought of at all, I don't know what's going on, but they're going on this list too. And I'm talking about people that have hurt me, people that I may have hurt. If you come into my awareness, you're going on my list, and you're going into it, unless of course you don't want to, you can you can either let me know if you want to be included on our special meditation for the new moon this Monday at 6:30. If you want to be included, you can come in person. If you live somewhere else, you can send a $5 donation and connect online if you would like, or just in spirit. I am inviting you to start writing your own list of people that you would like to pray for, of people that you know need some support. And by the time that we're ready for our special practice, we will be working with an amazing shamanic healer. Her name is Mercedes Blue Feather. and we'll do some yoga with me, some shamanic healing with her. We'll do something very special with our lists, and it's gonna be good. This Cancer new moon is a lot about financial abundance, so the recommendation is to get your bills in order. If you are supposed to be receiving money, then go ahead and follow up with where that's coming from. Keep putting the energy out there to receive. And so yes, we'll focus on abundance for everybody, but also on just massive healing. Massive healing and protection and forgiveness. So that's all for now. I'll provide more information on the meditation this Monday for the Cancer new moon. And if you're around and it's not too hot, come on out to Ryan's Park for 6:30 Kundalini Yoga this evening. If you need any information for our Zoom meetings, we call it our online Kula, for our studio, Source Studio, then go ahead and call me. And God bless, take care, we love you, Namaste.